In spirited closing argument Thursday, a defense attorney told Manhattan judge that extraordinary sentences New York is seeking in the state's $370 million case against former President Donald Trump and his real estate empire violate U.S. Constitution. That word, Constitution, hasn't appeared very often in the long history of New York Attorney General Letitia James' pursuit of Trump. In fact, Thursday's closings were first in three-year case in which Trump has challenged Attorney General constitutional grounds, said a hearing insider, who spoke on condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to comment case. But inside sources and other experts watching case said newfound constitutional focus suggests Trump wants be ready to fight decision all way U.S. Supreme Court when a ruling comes out in next 2 weeks. Setting the stage for a SCOTUS fight is a smart move, according to attorney Marc Frazier Scholl. After a three-year history futile defenses, including Trump's repeatedly denied claim that he was victim of a political attack, the constitutional challenge is one most plausible and promising legal moves Trump has attempted. Scholl said, "This type of claim is way case should have been argued from beginning," said Scholl, a former financial crimes prosecutor for Manhattan District Attorney's Office who also worked as a public corruption investigator for New York Inspector General. They should have focused on real arguments all along, as opposed to what Trump wanted them to say about injustice and witch hunts, said Scholl, who is now an attorney with Lewis Baach Kaufmann Middlemiss. Road to SCOTUS appealing judge's final sentencing decision is all well and good at the state level, but it never reaches U.S. Supreme Court. Instead, his lawyers must challenge constitutionality of Executive Law 63, two-paragraph New York law that gave James authority to develop case against Trump for 6 years and bring case to trial. That law allows a judge to shut down a business and remove its executives from the state if an attorney general proves repeat and criminal activity. As James alleges about Trump, Trump's lawyers will first need to exhaust their New York State appeal options as they head to the U.S. Supreme Court. If Court of Appeals, state's highest court, upholds Executive Order 63 as constitutional, at least as it applies to Trump, defense can ask U.S. Supreme Court to hear case next. New York Supreme Court Justice Arthur Engoron presided over closing arguments in the Trump civil trial. Scholl said sending the case to the U.S. Supreme Court could at least delay sentencing. Given the High Court's 6-3 conservative majority, including 3 justices he nominated, that would mean turning the case over to Trump-friendlier hands. A constitutional challenge could also be a fighting chance, Scholl said. He predicted it was unlikely the U.S. Supreme Court would strike down New York's executive order in its entirety. James demanded that Trum